Hey, what is up, MLB The Show family? And today I want to bring you guys a video talking about the state of the union of Diamond Dynasty. So last night, I made some comments that Diamond Dynasty hasn't done any content, right? And some people agreed, and then there were some people who disagreed that they haven't done anything or shouldn't need to do anything. Hold on, I got this number up here still. Bam, it's gone. And it shocks me. It shocks me that people are okay with the mediocrity that we have so far, right? And a lot of people were then trying to compare to Madden, you know, because I use Madden as a comparison as well. And Madden delivers on content consistently, right? Whether it's great content or usable content is up for debate, but nonetheless, it does do stuff. So the background for me, I've been playing Diamond Dynasty. This is my 4th year, so I know what I'm talking about. With it, I've been playing Ultimate Team-ish modes for even longer. So I know how content drips, and I know why things have been done that way. And the basis for my argument here today is with the change in overalls, we see that the Immortals are now the 99s, and everything else seems to be lower, even though the stats are the same as they used to be. And that's to be able to build the drip of content over the long period of time, right? So just let's get that out of the way. That's why that occurred, 100%. Nobody will deny that, and if you deny that, you're just being stupid. So let's talk about it, right? We're going to talk about it in 3 parts. What we have, what we don't have, and what we could have, right? So my problem is right now, a lot of people say, well, we got all the best cards in the game right now. All the Immortals are out. Well, they're not out. You can't finish any of them, right? So does this count as giving us something? You can't get Babe Ruth. You can't get Jackie Robinson, Mike Piazza, any of these guys. You cannot get any of these cards, right? But what you can do is grind towards like lesser versions of them, right? Which is still, you know, the cards are still not bad. They're good cards, honestly. But it is a absolute grind with how it's been done. Similarly, because of such, there's players you can finish. There's players you can't finish. You can't even get some of these cards done. Like you can get the card, but you can't finish the program. If you can't finish the program, like for Chase Utley, you can't get this extra 20% for him right here, right? You just can't do it. So I disagree with, if you're putting in these smaller programs, the fact that they can't be completed, to me, is kind of stupid. Some can, some can't. It's weird. Like, it's really weird why it occurs that way. Gary Carter can't finish his program. Paul Molitor can't finish his program. Larry Doby, you could finish. Right? So like, there's no consistency with what we do have. And the problem, too, is a lot of people say, well, you can grind for the Immortals. You can grind for the Immortals as long as you also have a bank account. As long as you have a bank account. Because to do one of these guys, you got to do, you know, a couple exchanges right here. So that costs a couple of bucks. You got to do it for a bunch of those guys, right? And then you got to do it for these guys. So now you got to exchange left fielders, hats, jerseys, and all that, right? And you need up to 1,000. Up to 1,000 points, which means you need, what, 33 of them for this, right? And at 200-ish stubs, you know, you're talking. We'll just do the math right here, just so I'm aware. Talking about 7,000 stubs right here for the hats. Similarly, for the jerseys are a little more expensive, even, of course. Over 3 times as much, but the exchange rate is 4,000 versus 1,000, but the base jerseys are 100 versus hats are 30. That's not even, right? So what we have right now was a load of content at drop, but it's a load of content you cannot finish, which is okay because we know that the other parts, other programs are going to come out so you can finish it. It was similar to what they did with Griffey last year. They just gave you 12 of them at a much more expensive rate, at a much more grindy rate. So that's what we have. That's the content we have, right? We have Conquest. Right, we have Conquest Extreme, which honestly I think is maybe the best thing they've done this year. But what we don't have, we do not have team epics. We had them in the years past. We don't have them now. Why not? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There's no point in collecting an entire team. Oh, but Cece, you get a card when you collect an entire team. You're right. If I collect all of the Yankees, all 300-something thousand stubs of the Yankees, I can get an 85 Curtis Granderson. Now, in years past, you would get that 85 Curtis Granderson. You would unlock him, and then you would do a couple more missions, and then you'd get maybe like a 92 Posada or something along those lines, right? That doesn't exist yet. They said it's coming out in April. It's April. It's April. When in April? I haven't seen anything publicly put out on Twitter saying it's okay. Haven't seen anything on the Show Nation saying anything's come out. That's not okay. You can't give us what you consider to be more and taking stuff away, because technically what we have is less. There are less cards in the game you can actively acquire at this moment. I don't know why we don't have that stuff. Similarly, you've got something that says baseball autographs. Okay, so there's missions. You can get a 90 Ryan Sandberg. It's like, okay, cool. That's what we have. So let me collect my 30 Hall of Famer baseball autographs. You can't, because there's not even anywhere near as many as you need. What? How many is there in the game? 13. We need 17 more. On top of the fact that you have to finish Vladimir Guerrero to get a Ryan Sandberg, you've got to be shitting me. That is horrible. Horrible. Same thing with the bobbleheads, right? Who do you get for doing all the bobbleheads? An 87 Joe Carter. So let's say, okay, I'll collect 100. I'll collect 175 bobbleheads. You can't even. We're missing 80. We're missing 80 bobbleheads. Like, okay, so I need to do Willie Stargell to get a Joe Carter. I need to do. What are you smoking? Horrible. Horrible. Okay, if I collect all the jerseys, I can get an 85 Garrett Cole. Do you know how... What? Now, thankfully, you can exchange these guys after, right? And they can have some sort of value, but Jesus. Like... So that's for an 85 Garrett Cole. Now, if we collect all the hats, obviously we're going to get something really good, because the hats are pretty expensive. But we get an 82 Bryce Harper, which probably, honestly, again, costs... I mean, these hats are not cheap. A lot of these hats just aren't cheap. Just click on a couple random ones and you'll see they are not cheap. Now, again, you can exchange these into sets. And you get a free card, but that Bryce Harper card literally costs more than the Live Series one to get. It does. And then the equipment. You collect all the equipment, and you know what we're going to give you? We're going to give you 10 packs. 10 packs. You know what you have to collect? This shoe is 22,000 stubs. This shoe is 31,000 stubs. This shoe is 11,000 stubs. But what do I get after that? I get 10 packs. Pretty cool, right? Except for the fact that I can only wear one damn shoe. Problem again. So what we have currently is a bunch of stuff that is either impossible to complete or just stupid to try and complete. Really. Really. But everyone is grinding career arcs and stuff, and that's fine. I think that that's a good thing. It's very confusing at times how you have to build up, and the menu system sucks, right? Menu system just totally sucks. But there's something to do. We're missing stuff. Team Epic's gone. Last year we had individual sort of missions. Get singles. Get 1,000 singles, you get 20,000 stubs. You get another 300 singles, you get 15,000 stubs. There was 300,000 stubs you could acquire from just doing missions last year. You know what you get this year? You can do the April mission, and you can get 1,000, 2,000, 2,200, 2,400, 2,600 stubs, 2,650 stubs, 3,100 stubs, and you get 2 packs for doing stuff. That's nothing. That's nothing. You took away stuff from us again. Again, there are no good hidden missions at the beginning of this year. Last year, there were. Stuff is just missing in the game, and I'm not sure if it's because they think that this is the type of content drip that we want or we need, and it's not what we need. What we need is something actively to truly build your team, because right now, the problem is there is absolutely no damn reason to play this game online. No reason. No reason. Like, you go into ranked seasons, you're like, okay, look at the rewards here. If I get World Series, what do you get? You get a Robinson Cano, who's going to be 50K. You get an 83 to 84 live series player. Well, Jesus Christ. Isn't that going to make everyone's team instantly better? 2 souvenir packs and a nameplate. These rewards are bad. There's no good stub rewards after games. It's like, oh, well, you get the board. Well, it's like, nobody pulls anything off the board. You know, the board should be there anyway, but you should still get like a standard amount of stubs for winning an online game. Make it 1,000 stubs. Who cares? Stuff is missing. Now, I said that MLB hasn't dropped any content. A lot of people said, what do you expect them to drop? I'm glad you asked. If I go and I say, look at packs, right? We have the standard packs. They said, what do you expect? Baseball, the first week isn't even over yet. I said, I understand the first week isn't over yet. However, we did have opening day. There was no special packs for opening day. Why didn't we get something there? Why not? Why not do that? Why not have a special opening day pack? It's the biggest day of the year besides the World Series. And we got nothing. What about like actual other content? Maybe, like I said, the team epics is what should be out. Really, they should be out. Because right now, you're grinding for stats, and you're not getting credit for anything, so you're going to have to grind again when it comes out. And that just takes even more time. Some other stuff I would have liked to see is stuff that may be prohibitive based on the way they like to do their content with live series, but it's something I always want to see in Madden, too. I would want to see it in every game. I think it's one thing, like the one thing that 2K does well. On opening day, if you're not going to give us packs, whatever. That's up to you guys. You don't like money. Why not put cards in the game? Memorable opening day moments. Something like that. Flashbacks, whatever it is. An opening day program where we flash back and you can get the best players from opening day who had the best performances. Another great example is great moments cards, right? Because they talk about how live series players get upgraded, right? And the reason live players get upgraded and they're going to have value is because they're going to go into these programs or these sets, right? But it's okay to drop performance type of cards and leave them in packs for a day. Didi Gregorius, what do you have? 2 home runs, 8 RBIs last night? We should get like an 87 Didi in packs today. It's not going to change the value of his live series card because you still need that to do the Yankees collection. That card can still get better, right? But why not put something out to reflect such a great performance? Ohtani is the first player to win a game and to hit a home run like somewhere where the same way since Babe Ruth. But you know what we have? You know what we have for Mr. Ohtani? He had a historic start to his season. You know what we have? We got a 75 overall card. You know, maybe it'll go up. Maybe it'll go up. Look, his price is going up. His price is going up. Be kind of nice if we got a moment card expressing that. Right? Are we getting Team of the Week? Do you guys know? I don't know. Are we getting Team of the Month again? I don't know. Nothing's been announced. Literally nothing has been announced. And you guys are okay with this. There's no communication. People are missing stubs still. So much is wrong with Diamond Dynasty, and it needs to get it on the right path. And it's really easy to get there. It just needs to happen. And I want it to happen. And don't people, you're being a hater, you're being negative. I'm not being negative. I'm not the one of the types of people who's going to sit there and get their participation trophy and put it on their wall and like show everyone they walk in the house. I'm not okay with mediocrity, neither should you be. Right now, Diamond Dynasty is mediocre at best. The only good thing going is pack value. And the only reason the packs have this sort of value is because we have collectibles. The same thing which everybody hates in Madden, everybody loves here because they're valuable. right? And that's perfectly fine. The ticket counter has got nothing for the people who are grinding. If you get into level silver, do you really want an 82 Kendry Morales? No. There's just not enough here, right? There's a lot to do, right? But in a content-based game, you need content drip. There's been no drip. Not one drip. If they dropped one little thing, I wouldn't have made this video. But they've dropped nothing. And I don't know when they're going to drop something. And it needs to happen. And I've got other problems. I've got a problem that the fact that if I exchanged these 7,000 common players, I would end up with 8 golds doing these exchange sets. That's horrible value. Give common something else to do. Bronze to silver, again, you can make it work. Silver to gold is fine. The common to bronze, it's a horrible set. It takes what, 2,200 points. Who thought that was a good idea? Put a quick sell value on commons this year. Step in the right direction. Lots wrong. But it's all fixable. It's all fixable. Very, 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 very quickly. Additionally, this is something I just want to bring up. Allergies. For these sets, right? We see that there's always a program souvenir missing from all the immortals. I think these sets are going to be stupid ridiculous to do. The second one that comes along, I've got a couple guesses. Mike Piazza, you're going to have to do a Jorge Posada collection. Albert Pujols, you're going to have to do a Frank Thomas collection. Ken Griffey Jr., maybe an Albert Bell collection. Stuff like that. These sets are going to be ridiculous. Super expensive. Talk about the best cards in the game. What? This is a $3,000 lineup. Maybe plus how many hours? Hundreds? Don't give me that garbage. This you can grind for stuff this year. You can't grind. You're not grinding for anything. Because I need 180 Braves hats for Chipper Jones. I've pulled near 10,000 packs. Right? I'm a pack guy right now. And I have 74 Braves hats. Grind. It's not a grind. Fix the game. Put something out here to make everything easier for people to do. Souvenir packs. Exchange sets. Commons to souvenirs. Put content out. Let us pull packs for something. I just want something. Give me something, MLB. Something.